Hello everyone, this is lecture 4 of module 3 in a series of lectures that I'm delivering to cover the software project management course at the Department of Software Engineering, Faculty of Computer and Information Technology, Jordan University of Science and Technology. This slide highlights the types of managers. The first type is what we refer to as those managers who won't listen. And very much this sort of managers can be referred to as autocratic. Second are those managers who are aggressive. Again, it's kind of autocratic managers. 3, managers who avoid decisions. Those who avoid decisions are very much bureaucratic, who go by the book. Number 4, managers who micromanage. And the micromanagement managers are very much autocratic as well as bureaucratic. They can be some mix or a mix between the two styles. Managers who rotate the discipline, who rotate the roles, are very much autocratic and democratic. Managers who are good bosses, those are indeed the charismatic ones. This slide shows us an effective communication guidance as a team member or as a project manager. You need to talk in terms of other person's interests. As a manager, you need to ask questions rather than giving direct orders. For example, instead of telling your employee, you must complete your work by tonight because that's your deadline, you may say, will you be able to complete your work tonight? So it's the same message, but with different approach. Be a good listener. Don't ignore those who talk to you. Show interest in others. Stick to your point. Do not be easy. And use persuasive language. Show confidence all the time. And avoid jargon. So that makes you a good and effective communicator. Negotiation skills. You need to be firm and polite when taking a position. You need to elaborate on the advantages and disadvantages of your way of thinking or your approach. Just throw ego away and do not show off, okay? Concentrate on the subject matters in hand, the subject you are negotiating or you are discussing. Always look at solutions. Your objective is to find a solution, a reasonable and decent solution for the subject matter you are negotiating for. Always respect, honor, and give value to the schedule and time, the budget, and the standards and specifications. On time, within budget, meet specs. Those are like the 3 pillars of a project management. So you need to honor those in your or during your negotiation of any subject. Now the change management process. We have the change management process, which is a process to deal with change requests And we have the change control systems that we will address in this slide. Change requests can be received from the customer, or can be received from within the project team, or can be received from the project accountant. Those that come from the customer can be verbal, and in that case, our response should be either verbal or in writing, as well as the agreement with the customer can be verbal or in writing, depending on the situation or the change request itself. If the request comes in writing, then our response indeed must be in writing, as well as if there is a contract amendment, it has to be in writing. Now, a contract amendment supersedes the contract. If there is any differences between the contract and the contract amendment, we just take the version that comes in the contract amendment, whether scope of work, whether requirements, whether schedule, etc. Now, the request that comes from within the team, the project team, it can be a request to change, to adjust the schedule, or to make some rearrangement in the work, assignments, etc., etc. And such a thing is taken care of internally by the manager and the team. From an accountant, the accountant may request to reallocate money from one item of the project to another item, depending on the situation. The change control systems, we have a system to change or to control the scope change, another one to control the cost change, a third one to control the security and the trust system, and the last one to control the schedule change as well. Well, that's all for lecture 4 of this module, and I'll be looking forward to meeting with you at lecture 5, which will be most likely the last lecture of this module. Thank you.